Hi, welcome back to Rentabike channel. Now, as you can see in front of me, we've got a Honda CB500X. Now, this is our biggest bike. It's a great bike for touring, and it might be the right bike for you. Before you make the decision, is it the right bike for you? We think there are a few questions that you should ask yourself. First of all, have you got the right license? Because to legally drive this bike in Vietnam, you're going to need to have an A2 or an A license from back home. And you're also going to need to have a 1968 IDP. With those two, you can ride legally. We'll rent you the bike. Without them, it's no go. Also, you need to think about whether you've got enough experience on a large bike like this in dense traffic. It's all well and good being capable on the open road, but very often in small towns, cities, Hanoi, Da Nang, Saigon, you're going to find that there's really close traffic. It's very nerve-wracking, and that can be a problem for some people. Equally, if you're going to go up to the hills on the small, narrow, winding roads that are also quite steep with some switchbacks as well, you need to know that you can handle this bike. Last thing you want is to not be able to get to destination because there's a tricky road. You also need to consider about the kind of distance that you're going to cover every day. If you're just going to do short distances, small hops of say 100 kilometers, 150 Ks, a smaller bike like the XR150 would probably suit you. If you're looking to ramp it up and go really far, 200, 250, maybe more in one day, then the bigger, more touring kind of bike obviously has an appeal for you. Another thing you need to think about is the pillion. Will you be carrying a pillion, and how much do you want them to enjoy the trip? Equally, if there's two of you, you're quite big, say 6 foot, and you're squashed up onto an XR150, it can make the journey very, very difficult. You might want to choose a slightly bigger bike, or perhaps with a larger seat, and then also with a top box on the back, so there's a little more comfort for the passenger. Again, related to the top box and the side panels, side panniers, if you're going to be on an extended tour that runs maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, this kind of time frame, you might have a lot of luggage, and then you might need to have this extra storage space. It all depends on how you pack. Another serious consideration to think about is the cost. Are you comfortable with the extra cost of the larger bike? So the CB500X, it's more costly to rent each day, and also the deposit is higher. And if you have an accident, or if you break any of these parts, the side panels or anything, then they're more costly to repair and replace. So if you are okay with the financial risk of the larger bike, then this also could be the right bike for you. Another very serious consideration is what kind of roads are you going to be riding on? If you're going to be sticking to tarmac, then this is definitely capable. If you're going to be on some gravel roads or some light dirt, then she'll probably handle it, even though the suspension is not great. And if you're looking for hardcore off-road, deeply rutted tracks, very muddy conditions, then the weight of the bike, the capability of this bike is probably going to mean that it's not the right bike for your trip. So overall, those are the main kind of questions that we think you should be asking yourself before you choose this bike as your rental or touring bike. If you've enjoyed this content and it's useful, then give us a like, thumbs up, share with your friends. And if there's anything that you think you might want to ask or any comments you want to make, do that in the comments below and we'll answer it for you. We'll help you if you're not sure which bike to choose. We can guide you once you let us know where you're going and what your plans are. The CB500X is a great bike and it could be the right bike for your tour. So let us know, get in touch if this is the bike you want to take.